Well, that is good news.
There's always a silver lining there with Nick.
Plenty of snowballs this weekend. Time now is 6:04. Across western Massachusetts this morning, people are bracing for the impact.
And if you haven't completed your storm preparations, time is running out.
22 News reporter Matt Karen is live in Northampton, where the first snowflakes are falling.
Well, we have some television lights behind us, you guys, and about 5 minutes ago, we were starting to see some very light snowflakes fall sort of in the shimmer of those lights. They're gone now. Now there's nothing falling at all, but we were starting to see just a couple of flakes. Here in Northampton, and really people across western Massachusetts, they've been scouring store shelves over the past 24 to 48 hours, stocking up on all the essentials that they're going to need. You still have time to do that, but it's a very narrow window, obviously, and it's starting to close. Governor Patrick has asked that cars be off the road by noon. What you're looking at is some video from a previous storm last year that isn't even going to be as strong as the one that we're expected to see roll through western Massachusetts today. Now, if you consider the amount of snow that we're expected to get here and then factor in these high winds, there's obviously the possibility of power outages. Now, utility companies have said they are prepared for this, but it's important to remember that they will not be able to begin restoring power until it is safe for them to do that. So be prepared and have an emergency kit ready to go at home. What I wanted to do is just sort of demonstrate and show you a couple of items that you may want to consider for an emergency kit at home. Pretty standard here. You have a first aid kit, batteries, a flashlight, walkie-talkies. These are sort of the essential building blocks of what you're going to need for an emergency kit. This, you may know or you may not know what this is. This is a traction strip that you can put underneath your car tire. You should carry this with you in your trunk at all times. Comes in very handy, and believe it or not, instead of one of these, if you don't have this, you can also use a car floor mat or even kitty litter will provide some traction for you. Moving on down here, this is not a fashion statement, believe me. It's a survival blanket. It's actually made out of a thin layer of aluminum, but it can retain upwards of 90% of your body heat. So while it may not be as comfy as those cotton blankets as you have at home, if the power does go out, that's certainly going to keep you warm. This is absolutely crucial if the power does go out. A weather radio gives you all the alerts that you may need, and you can get one of these 3-day emergency backpacks at your local hardware store for somewhere in the neighborhood of $50 to $75. Now, here in Northampton, all of the city offices are going to be closed at noon today, just in an effort to get people off the roadways. Many schools and businesses all across the city and really all across western Massachusetts are closed. We have all of that information scrolling at the bottom of our screen, as well as our parking bans. And if you have any reported photos that you want to take and send to us during the storm, safely, of course, you can do that by emailing report@wwlp.com. Reporting live in Northampton, Matt Karen, 22 News.
Thanks, Matt.